Hello, and welcome to part 2 of your tarot story. Did you all enjoy that? Did you bring back that childlike wonder, that imagination? How was writing your story? Or was it difficult? It can be difficult to get those gears rolling at times too, depending on how, your life has been and whether you use imagination or not. So let me know how that went for you. Were you able to write for, the full 10 minutes? Did you struggle to keep it within that timeline? Did you have to go over? Was it quick for you? And, know that it doesn't matter if it was, if you wrote a page, if you wrote a paragraph, it doesn't matter. Okay, this works for as long as or as short as you have. Now, of course, if you were able to write at least a page, that helps. I usually write a couple pages, whatever I can fit in that 10-minute time. So what I'd like you to do is go and get your story, and you can pause the video. If it's been that full week, go ahead and read through, just read it, in your head, read through your story again, and then come back. And now that you have read your story, what I'd like you to do is change the main character to you. So, for example, instead of, say for the Chariot, instead of, a grand master was on a mission to understand how his people, blah, 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 that, right? Or, of course, you have once upon a time. Once upon a time, a grand master was riding in his chariot, that kind of thing. I want you to change that main character, only that main character, and instead say, once upon a time, I was riding in a chariot, trying to understand my people, something of that sort. So what I'd like you to do then is pause the video, read out loud. This really does help. So, make sure you're reading out loud to yourself and change that main character to you. So you are reading, once upon a time, I set out on, however you did this. And then I'd like you to come back. So I hope you enjoyed that. Found it insightful for putting yourself as the main character in your story. So here is what I'd like you to do now, is journal again. And this time just journal about how that made you feel. By putting yourself as the main character, how did it relate to your life? How your life maybe has been, what it was like in the childhood, what it's like now, what you hope for in the future. How is there a relation with putting yourself as the main character? So take some time here, really think about it. Again, journal, you can talk to friends about it. But what is it like being the main character in a story that you have written yourself? And then next week, we are going to finish out this lovely Your Tarot Story activity. And again, feel free to comment, let me know how your story went, how it made you feel, what it made you think about. Anything that you'd like to comment on, please do. And again, if you know how this ends, please do not comment on it until the next time. Love people to be able to go through this whole series by themselves without knowing how it ends, because it works so much better that way. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you next time.